Uh,
Good morning and welcome to our podcast.
we're going to talk about the red planet, or more known as Mars. In this podcast, we are going to discuss if it's a good idea to use Mars as our second option of planet.
Stay with us and listen to our podcast. So, to start this discussion or conversation, what do you guys think about going to Mars in the first place?
It's a really hard topic, but now I'm disappointed of the life on Mars.
Well, I'm not in favor. What do you think, Ariana?
That's interesting, actually, but I think it would be a good idea to fly all the way to Mars because we could start a whole new life there and everything would be so different.
Yeah, I see more relationships, not in the love sense. Like, what if you have a family, children, friends, and even pets? Would you leave them? And not only that, what will happen if you die during the trip? But my opinion will change if it is that the world is about to be destroyed and we have no more than to look for life on Mars or die trying it.
Well, I'm thinking that is not a good idea because we will live our culture and our story. Also think if there is a chance to go to Mars, maybe animals can survive the travel, making some species keep living in Earth. I think we should care of our planet instead to look for another planet to live.
Yeah, we would leave our culture and stuff, but we could start a new one in Mars. Wouldn't that be so exciting and interesting?
I think that is a good innovative idea, but I see it as we go to a planet, we spend their resources, and then we go to another to do and the same.
I mean, we would bring resources too. And whenever we run out of them, we could send another group of people who can bring us more things.
Well, I agree with you this time. It's true that we can send resources to Mars, but I still have the same position.
It is clear that we will have new opportunities, but I do not think it is the right time to do it, much less talking people at random. Anyway, some people have different opinions.
Yeah, it might not be the right time to do it, but I still feel like this would be such a good opportunity for all of us to start a new life basically. And I don't know if you guys heard about the woman that wants to have a kid in Mars.
Yeah, it is a complicated issue. I think that if the mother agrees with this, it is okay for her to do so, but I will not risk it, especially if it's an expected baby.
I agree with Adriana, actually. I wouldn't risk it either.
Honestly, I do too. What if the baby dies? Or what if the mother dies? What if the baby doesn't have enough oxygen? I have so many questions.
It would be necessary to investigate the possibilities of life that both the mother and the baby have, and let's not forget the father. That will happen if what will happen if he does not go to Mars with his family?
Exactly. What about the father too?
Father would probably go to Mars too. I don't know. I still think going to Mars is not a good idea.
Yeah, I think it will be dangerous.
Yeah, it would be, but I still love the idea of flying to Mars.
Well, if you want to know more about this discussion, stay on.
See you in the next chapter.